Hey beautiful, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Midi. So I was asked this question recently that do you ever get bored with your locks? No, it was put this way. Don't you ever get bored with your locks? And I felt okay, so I'm going to come up here today and talk about locks and boredom and how I feel about it, okay? Because I know that there are other people out there that have the same question on their mind, and probably those that are that are thinking of locking their hair, and they are wondering whether they are going to get bored with it sooner than they expected. Okay, so first of all, I would like to say that boredom is part of human nature. Okay, when people have a particular thing in their life, like if they acquire a particular thing and they've had it for a while, or it is something that they see every day all the time, it is possible for you to get bored with it because it is part of human nature. I'm going to explain locks and boredom using this particular experience that I had back then. If you guys would know, like there was a particular time that grandfather clocks were popular in various homes. Like we had it in my home when we were growing up, okay? And if you remember, you will know that grandfather clock is kind of ugly and it could be noisy. Okay, at least sometimes the noise gets on your nerves and all, but despite the ugliness, despite the noise that it produces, it is still something that you cannot do without. And as time goes on, it became part of our lives. It became something that we are used to. Okay, and why it is noisy, why I term it noisy, is because at every hour it strikes, and the noise, depending on the type you have, okay, it gives this kind of noise that after some time I got to know that this thing serves a purpose in our home. It's informative. Okay, that is how I will put it. The noise is informative. It informs you whether to move from one chores to the other. It informs you whether to stop a particular thing you're doing or to start a new one that you are doing. And it is also serves as a reminder to you, okay, like, oh, it is 2 o'clock. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do this before this time, and it makes you to know what time of the day, what action to take, and what action to start, if you get what I mean. So what I'm saying in essence is that it serves a purpose in your lives and in your home, and this is what I would liken locks to be. Lock serves me a purpose. Another thing is, one thing successful people have in common, people like Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Michael Kors have in common is that they wear the same clothes every day. Okay, those are just few of the people that do the same thing. And wearing the same clothes every day does not mean that they cannot afford to wear different types of clothes or to wear different colors of clothes. Like I say, they are successful, okay, so they can afford it. But because it serves them a purpose, wearing the same clothes every day serves a purpose, okay? Purposes like less wasted energy, less time wasted, less expenses, and more peace. Okay, you do not have to struggle on what to wear and how to combine and all that. It is automatically a decision that you have made and you have stuck with, and it has become automatic as time goes on. So struggling and all that has been eliminated. Okay, locks for me makes me to become more productive and more creative. That is how I see locks. Okay, so there are different reasons why people locked their hair. This reason could be personal reason, it could be spiritual reason, and it could be due to experience that you have had in your life, okay, with your hair in particular. Okay, and when it comes to personal reasons, could be your lifestyle, it could be the kind of career that you have that does not afford you much time to cater for any other thing in your life than just for you, to do your work and to make money, okay, make a living. All right, and there are other people, their personal reason could be that they started locks just so that they could see length retention with their hair. Okay, there are some people that they have never experienced length retention with their hair. I have a sister that started a natural hair journey like few years ago, but according to her, her hair is not growing. I don't understand. When I saw it, I didn't see. I know that hair shrinks, okay, but if she could come out and tell you that her hair is not growing past a particular length that it has been for a long time, then it is so. My younger sister is the type of person that has this soft texture kind of hair. Her hair is not so dense, okay, and it is not that coarse, okay, and then she's one of the people that her hair seems not to be growing. Surprisingly, she started her locks 12 years ago, and this is how long her hair has grown to be. There is this other young woman right here on YouTube, I cannot remember her name right now, that talked about the fact that her hair has not grown past a particular length, and her hair was loose natural, compared to now that she started her hair when it was this, and this is how long her hair has become. She was like, it was amazing because she had never seen her hair to have grown out this long. So one of the reasons why people would start lock is that. Then another reason could be to save money. All right, because when you have lock, you have a particular style, and then you have a minimal amount of product that you have to buy to groom your hair, to nurture your hair to go. You have very minimal. In fact, there are some people that all they buy for their hair to groom and nurture is just shampoo, water, and oil, if they buy water. All right, so you can imagine the amount of money that you'll be able to save aside, or you'll be able to save for other things in your life. There are people like that, and there are people that their reason is basically time. They don't have time to cater for their hair. They don't have time to do anything with their hair. They are much more busy with their life or their career. Like me, like when I had my 9-to-5 job, I was paying for my house to be cleaned, my clothes to be washed, so many other things in my life that I did not have time to do by myself, that I had to pay for the services of others to do it for me. And then it's so ironic to say that even now that I have become a stay-at-home mom for a while, doing all those things by myself is taking so much of my time that I still do not have time to do so much with my hair. Okay, and I would rather divert the money that I will be spending on this hair to other areas of my life, my own, because I'm not making as much as I was making before. Okay, so those are personal reasons, and having this type of reasons to start your log is definitely not to give room for boredom. Okay, so another reason why other people start their log is for spiritualism. Okay, spiritual purpose. So for some people, log is a commitment to their spiritual growth. It represents a certain spiritual devotion, and when you see people like this, you will know. When you see people that have this reason for starting their locks, you will know. You will know. Okay, so people like this do not even think of boredom, whether they are bored with their hair or not, because the hair is serving a purpose. It has a reason why it was started in the first place, and it's meeting their expectation. Okay, so it is not something to get bored with. All right, so another reason why people start their locks could be due to their experience. Like, they've done it all. They've used wig, they've used attachment, they've stretched their hair flat tongue, they have used all sorts of products, to maintain, to groom their hair, but it is not working for them. Or it could be that they are tired. They are tired of all this. Okay, and most of the time, some people's reason could be that of health related. Like, maybe their scalp is so too sensitive, okay, to afford so much manipulation, because of course you know that you have to style your hair every 2 weeks, some people every week, some people monthly, depending on the style that you are going for. I can say categorically that these people just kind of lost interest in manipulating their hair. They'll rather leave it and just let it be. You see a lot of people going bad, cutting their hair. It's due to so many reasons. Okay, you really cannot say except you ask. And you see a lot of people locking their hair, growing semi free form, and so on. There is a reason behind that. It is only those that see locks as an hairstyle instead of a lifestyle that tend to get bored with their locks after some times. Okay, and those that did not make their research, they did not make adequate research, as to what to expect and how it is supposed to turn out, and what they are supposed to do with their hair when locked. Those are the people that they become shocked at the outcome of their hair, because it is not looking or appearing to them like they expected. Okay, so they get dissatisfied, they become bored, and they wanted something else. For other people, it could be because of their age group, teenagers, people that are in their early 20s, that are still experiencing, like, their attention span is very short, or they just want to move from one thing to another in life. Like, they want to experience life, like jumping from this to that, or moving with trend. People like that will easily get bored with locks. So what I'm saying in essence is that locks serves purposes, okay, for so many people, like it does for me. And another thing that I would like to say is that locks open my eyes to who I really am. Okay, it gives me fulfillment, it keeps me grounded. Locks has made me to become more aware of my potentials. It has made me to become more aware of my capability. Okay, I have become more productive, I have become more creative. All right, instead of me to get bored with my lock, I look at it as something I should have done a long time ago. I hope that you have one or two things to go with today. So thank you for tuning in once again. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Subscribe to my channel to support this channel to grow, and stay blessed, stay beautiful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.